figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with that? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on my crowd, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I could never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. sleeping with my ribs touched. Nah, I get it and go. Nah, I get it and go.
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Oh, you're irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money? I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money? I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You were raised so the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When am I alone? Not on the phone when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route. I leave them outline when I hit them. We slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. We slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. We'll slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's out right at the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's got Lockett. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. This time Wilson will throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Eagles nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protect.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it with Carson. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 23. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson going for it all. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll roll him out right. By the tight end, Ertz. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Miles Sanders.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Seahawks 42-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 35. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Eagles.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Benson Mayowa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz flushed out right. To the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Philadelphia.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Wentz. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
On downs.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. Some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And
that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 85 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Out to his left. Going for Metcalf. That's caught at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Jason Myers to kick off fourth.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
4 yards.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the 29-yard line.
On play action, it's Wentz, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is caught by Jackson. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 45 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jannard Avery. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton, the quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On the run, he'll let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Shaquem Griffin.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. On the season.
To throw, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That's caught by Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown,
Deshaun Jackson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
The kick is good.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Brings up second
from the shotgun. Wilson flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another run with Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 16. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a game.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Into the red zone, Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Complete to Miles.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He was taken down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, after the loss on first down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in their decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Forced out to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Carson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
15-yard line.
This is Carson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts
2 yards
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Wilson to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Wentz to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
And it's 3rd down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Another run here with Sanders. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
Today's final.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up tight, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And 10, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and
a good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jannard Avery in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Shaquem Griffin.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
27-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st down, Sanders. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Jaron Reed on the tackle.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll fire deep for Rager. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a play fake. Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Shaquem Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Jalen Mills in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now Wilson on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. About 3 yards there to the 27.
The handoff to Chris Carson.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now he's going to, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
14. We got 4. We got 4. Check. 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 Under crunch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Watch 36. 36 the mic. Come on. You better bring. Alert.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Sanders, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
For the point after.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On first down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
DK Metcalf, incomplete. It's now second and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
They got his man complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. Play action. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. A tackle made by K.J. Wright.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll roll him out right. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. 12 yards there and a first down. From the red zone now, Wentz. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie the score now at 9 apiece. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw complete to Dorsett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Being chased out left. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year, believer to start this season, believer even after they got whacked in the opener by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
Oh, one of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer, because I think their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans. But, boy, I like what they're doing so far at 3-2. Way better record than what people thought.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Fourth down and less than a yard.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact,
the offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hey, look three. Good.
They run for it with Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
At the 39-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
33-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Now the kicker fest continues. He's been good, though. Knocked through 4 of them now.
If you're the kickers for these two teams, you know what you're doing next week in practice? Besides that, you're walking into all the meeting rooms saying, you love us now, don't you? Now you love us because you need us, because that's all we've seen. Kickers scoring all the points.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On play action, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
On play action, Wentz. Flush to his right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now a carry for Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Taken down by Bobby.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second down and goal. Wentz. He's got it.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Eagles 16, Seahawks 12. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
2 yards.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll have a first down past the 40. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 73 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. Ertz over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now a play fake. Wentz rolling to his right. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
The handoff.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The 7-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
They'll go again with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So with the lead now at 4, they'll try to go for 2 to at least get it to 6 with a 2-point conversion. They'll turn to Sanders. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6.
Eagles 24, Seahawks 18. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with 3 seconds remaining. And the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Seahawks 25, Eagles 24. Jason Myers to kick off for us.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Eagles going into the final play of this game. They knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she emergency mix. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
I got the party going up. A champ. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't ever seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in this?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Two teams just about a 3.5-hour drive from each other on Florida's I-75. The Jags and Bucs are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The tackle made by...
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Leonard Fournette. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. By Josh Allen, showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Scott to return it. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. A first carry now for Thompson. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. Now Thompson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
He's on the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And Eifert has it. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the Jaguars' 31 yards.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he stopped immediately there.
Leonard Fournette.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Set, ready, 8, read.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew to the left side here for Eifert. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Complete.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
6 yards. And it's third down.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Going deep for Eifert. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion. Minshew, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 49 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Buccaneers 0. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 78 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. To kick off for Tampa Bay.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Minshew sets to throw, escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He's a solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
26 months. Come on. Kick the edge. Come. No, 66.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the...
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Flushed out right. Back to Brown, this time complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brady now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Here's Robinson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew to Thompson on the screen. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris Thompson.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. It'll be Minshew again. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 78 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a throw here to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. DJ Chark, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
The tackle.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Fournette, a 1st down carry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's the end.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4 down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Now Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
26 Mike. Drop it. 50.
Shotgun now for Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
To Thompson on the draw. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, dude. Look at me. Zipper. Let's go. Get set. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Stay with your man. Hey, exit. You won't see me in your nightmare, son. You go.
Minshew on target here to Chark. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Thompson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Intended for DJ
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and...
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Hit it. 54 mark.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Today's final score.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and you and I, we just looked at each other kind of had the same thought. I don't think that we saw this result coming. If they were going to win...
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the